Hey guys, welcome back to Life on the Eddy Family Farm. So I am in a different spot that usually I come back here every day, but I generally don't record it just because it's back here it's behind the chicken coops and like the actual chicken pens, and it's just in a no-go zone, I call it. Even though I go back here, I just don't bring you guys because I'm always watching my step and I don't know. But these are some of our older chicken pens that we put back here, and they still work good. They're just not as open as our actual chicken pens up front, which is actually dog pens. And so we don't use them near as often as until we actually have to because we have too many chickens. So that is one of the things that we got at the auction, and I'm going to show all the auction animals. But first I wanted to show these chickens. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 sets of chickens. I think that was it. I think so. 4 different sets of chickens that have never been on this farm. These kind of animals anyways, these kind of chickens. They were just something that really caught our eye and we really fell in love with them. There was one, of course, I really loved, and I was like, Brandon, you're getting those, because chickens is not just something that I'm just like, oh, I love those. Now, I do have my red and blue Wyandottes, and I love, love, love them, but they got out of the pen, and so we just started just letting them kind of roost and kind of hang out on the outside with everybody else. Now, eventually, we will actually be finishing up these pens that when Kevin came down with Grounds Family Farm, he helped Brandon start doing that. We still haven't actually finished that yet. There's not a whole lot left to do. We got to cut off the top and then wire up some more, but we're going to be getting those done. But I'll go ahead and turn this around and show y'all these beautiful birds. There's only 2 sets back here, and then there's 2 sets actually in the so-called the dog kennels / chicken pens. But we'll start back here. But before I actually turn this around and show y'all the chickens, I want to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Jackery 2000 V2 solar generator. Jackery is one of the companies that we have actually used many times in the past, and every single product we've got from them is on point. We love them. We use them all the time, and this is one that I really fell in love with. But I'm going to get more into that in just a little bit, and I'll go into detail. But first, we're going to show y'all these new animals. So here are the ones that I actually fell in love with. It is a pair, or they said it was a pair. Hopefully it's a girl and a boy. But, well, oh, Brandon got it screwed down there. So I'll zoom in here without messing the camera up. And then look at them. I think this back one is the hen. And then this taller one is the rooster. I just thought they were really cool to look at. And they're beautiful colors. I mean, look at him. Look at his head. But not only them, we also have these. These are the ones that Brandon, I wonder if he locked this one too. Yeah, he did. These ones Brandon really liked because it had a cool little cone. So if he looks at us, if he'll look at us, you'll see his cone. Sorry, I'm trying to get it from the outside without having to go get a screw gun. Look at us, bud. his cone is like, there's two sides, I don't know. But then you have that hen right there that goes with him. Those were Brandon's one that he thought was really cool, and he wanted those. And it might not have been just Brandon. Kayson might have been the one that wanted them. But we'll go to these up here. And actually, we'll go see these up here, and then we have another set of something over here. So I have to climb this little hill. And the ones that's in my chicken coop right here, which is the, they were the red and blue Wyandottes. Now, I believe they're called Polish. So, this is them. Okay, so Brandon's got this one locked pretty good. So, we will just look at him from in here, and then I will have him come, and I'll get a better look later on. But look at him. So this is 3 hens and 1 rooster. You can tell which one the rooster is. I think they are actually the same kind of chickens as my ones back there, but these ones are black and white, and then those ones are colored back there. But I didn't actually know Brandon got these until we was actually checking out and loading into the trailer. I knew we got those. I knew we got the cone one, and I know we got these ones down here, but I had no idea about these. But I think I like the crazy looking ones. So we still have, the splashes, the jubilees, the chocolates are all down there. But I wanted to get over here and kind of show y'all the newest, biggest chicken that's ever been on this farm. So I don't know exactly what they're called. Brandon will. I think it was mostly Kayson, because Kayson loves big chickens. That's kind of why we went with Orpingtons, is because he fell in love with them. Well, these chickens are a lot bigger than Orpingtons. So you can see them here. I should be able to open this one up, as long as I put it back. Look how big these guys are. So we got 2 in the back, and this middle one is the rooster. But look at his legs. Where are you going? He is big. He is ginormous. They all 3 are. But I can see why Kayson loves them, because he's always big. He's always been a bigger animal lover, or bigger chicken lover. So that's that. But I do want to, I'm getting noisy now. I'm going to take you over here to this last actual chicken pen and show y'all what's in there. And then we're going to walk over, and I'm going to talk more and show y'all more of the Jackery 2000 V2 solar generator. What are you doing? I caught you sleeping on the job. Hi. You've been rolling on the job. Look at all that. All right, go back to sleep. So we'll make our way over here. So over here we still have the pins and everything kind of from where we actually put them in. But I'm going to turn this around and show y'all our new, bigger animals. Okay, so I'm going to unlock these we put them in here, and if you haven't figured it out yet, or if you didn't see the glamour shot, we got 3 new peacocks. Well, 1 peacock and 2 hens, I think is what we ended up with. But we got all the peacocks in here now. So Brandon did this the other day. That day that we put them in here, we gave them some roost, and they actually use them. But look at this gorgeous peacock right here. He is to die for. Let's see. But that's a new one right there. Then of course the peacock. And let me see. This little one is the new one also. So these 3 that's on this wall, those are the new 3. And then we have our white one, and then these 2 that we've had forever. But they are awesome. Hi. What kind of noise are you making there? But those are the newest, prettiest birds. Let's see if I can get out of here now. But we're gonna go ahead and go back up here, and I'm going to show y'all the Jackery 2000 V2 solar generator and show y'all what I have hooked up to it. All right, guys, so I have actually made it inside, and I have the Jackery 2000 V2 already set up here. But I wanted to talk a little bit. So we have power right now, but there are some storms coming in, and I think we have like 4, I think it showed 4 days of some bad weather. And the end of October, early November is always storm season, like really bad. We always get usually about August, September-ish, we'll get some bad tornadoes, and then we always get a second wave the end of October or early November. So those are supposed to be here. We did get a little bit a couple days ago, but it was just kind of like thunder and lightning. But anyways, so this is more for, I mean, it helps out with serious weather. And with that weather coming, we are making sure we have it all charged up and ready to go. So if we say we have no power at all, and we have an electric stove, the refrigerator is electric, you know, everything that we use everything that we will need to survive if there was a horrible weather where we are out of power for days. I'm going to show y'all that a lot of that we can actually hook up to the Jackery. So we will get started and look in on that. So I brought a few things. So I got Brandon's coffee pot, which is something that is a need, not a want. Brandon needs his coffee, let me tell you. But I also brought a few things that will help us out with, say the kids have to stay inside because the weather is horrible. So this is Addison's phone back here. This is just an extra play phone. And then I have my iPad. So usually Braylee gets iPad, Kayson gets the extra phone, Addison has her phone, and then Leighton has his phone. So we have plenty of chargers that are always going all the time. But me, I like to have my watch, but it is dead right now because I haven't actually been charging it. So first off, I'm going to power it on. And you see there's 0 input and 0 output. That's because we're not charging it right now and we don't have anything that it is actually charging. So we have the car charger, and it's a DC 12 volt. And then You have your light, which is super bright. This is the first level. You have a second level, and then you have a blinking. And then it goes back off. And then down here you have your USB-C 30 watts, have a USB-C 100 watt, and then you have your USB-A 18 watt. And that's all used through your DC USBs. Over on these three, this is your AC 2200 watt pure sine wave. So you have 3 of them. And then over on the side, you have airflow vents. And then you have your AC 100 volt through 120 volt, 15 amp max DC input. And then on this other side, you just have another air vent so it doesn't get too hot. But that is all of that. And I really love it because, like I said, we're going to be getting extreme weather in the next few days. And this just puts my mind at ease so that just in case it does, we don't completely lose power because we have the Jackery 2000 V2 solar generator. So I'm going to go ahead and start plugging just some essentials in and kind of go into all of that. So we will start with the coffee pot. But if you look, I'm going to actually put my coffee cup under here. And it doesn't pull anything until it actually starts brewing, I've noticed. So you have to push the AC to make sure it's on. And it shows, it keeps going up. Let's see. 99.8 hours. So that's a lot that it will be charged for. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and then it still doesn't actually show anything. So I put a new coffee pot in here. I'm gonna just do an 8. Oh, I have to add water. Let me add some water. Okay, so I added some water. I shut it, push number 8, and then you're gonna see it skyrocket right here because that's the output. That's what this is, it's taking away from here. So it started out a little over 1400 watts. And now as it, here, I'll scoot this in a little bit so you can see. But as that is actually brewing, I brought our mics up here because that's something that is a need, because with videoing, we need to always have our mics, especially with the wind. So I'm going to put the mics on the 100 watts and then turn it on. So you will actually see it's on now, which these ones were dead, so it only has 1 dot. But shows the output to 1 watt. And that is because the coffee is done brewing, and that's all that's really bringing a charge out. So next, I'm actually going to get all of these. I have our iPad. I have a play phone. I don't think I'm going to do this one, but I have Addison's phone. I have my Apple Watch that I need to charge. And then I have one more little thing. First, I am going to plug in my Apple Watch, and you'll see It should raise it just a little bit. Maybe I have to have I'm gonna put my watch on here for it to charge. You can see that it's charging now. It just turned on. Now it doesn't show the watch to pull very much, but I also have Addison's iPhone, and that I'm going to use the C charger, the 30 watt. I'm going to plug that in here, and you'll see it turn on, which it's at 100%, but we're just showing. And then also I have a USB-A charger for the iPad. Plug that in there, and then plug this in here. And you see with the phone, it had 2 watts. So the phone and the Apple Watch kind of make up about 1 watt, I guess. But then it jumps it up to 12 watts, plugging in the iPad. And you can see it's actually charging. I also have a couple more items. I have one more thing. Well, actually, I have 2 more things I'm going to be plugging up. And this is my pantry where I kind of, anything that I cook with, like any of the hardware, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's in here. So I'm going to use the crock pot, because if we have some bad weather, then that means it's probably raining, which means it's probably a little cold. And what better than putting on some soup? So I will bring this in here and set it up, and then we will see how much the crock pot actually holds. So it did go to sleep. All you have to do is push the power button again, and it shows everything still. And then I'm going to plug in the crock pot, and we're going to see how much it actually pulls. So I'm going to go to low, and it's at 188 watts. Go to high, it jumped up about 10 watts, so 198. That's actually pretty good. So besides this, and you know, you need a crock pot, or you need some form of eating when you don't have electric. And then you need all the phones and stuff, just in case the kids, if it's raining and storming outside, all the kids, we are all inside. So that's why we always like to keep the iPad and the phones charged, because they can go to their room and kind of do that. Now they have their coloring books and stuff too, but if there's no electricity and it's nighttime or stormy weather, so it's cloudy and real dark, we actually will be getting some lights that you can plug in, just in case that we don't have electricity. We need lights to be able to see. Another thing I do want to do is plug in our vacuum cleaner, because I may and may not want to clean once I have no electric. So I will go grab it and bring it around. It stays right over here. And then it went to sleep again. So I'm going to unplug the watch because it doesn't pull very much. And so keep the bigger stuff that does pull. I'm going to turn this, plug this in. And then once I turn it on, and close your ears at this point. So you see it jumped up to 1084, and I think a little bit over that. So it will run not only all of this, but it will run your vacuum cleaner as well. And that's something that amazes me because a vacuum cleaner does pull quite a bit. And there's one more thing actually I want to plug into this and show y'all how much juice this Jackery 2000 V2 actually pulls. So I am going to unplug this up here just because I'm going to be moving it. Put it up here. I'll have to tell Brandon I got him some coffee. All right, and then I'm going to, and it's got a nice little handle, perfect size to actually carry it around. So I'm going to carry it just to right here, and I'm going to plug in my refrigerator and show y'all that all this meat and all this food inside the refrigerator, it will not go bad if we lose electricity. So you can see the refrigerator is on right now. And then I'm going to pull it out. Just enough to unplug the refrigerator. I gotta untape it back here because it's still taped up. And then I will bring it down here and plug it in right here. And you will see a refrigerator is actually running right now. And it's actually only pulling 189 watts. So, and then it shows 9 hours. So the hours might have went down, but it still pulls, and 9 hours is a lot. So I can run it for 9 hours, and our meat and anything in the refrigerator will not go bad. So that's amazing too. I know, let's see. Okay, this microwave is actually 1,000 watts. So that's another thing. We'll go ahead and plug that in, and I'll show you that it runs that just fine too. So I will actually unplug this, plug it back in the wall for right now, because we don't need it actually. It's not emergent. And then bring this up to here. Let's go to this side. Okay, so unplugging the microwave and then plugging it in. I may have to scoot this back to right here. And it is on. And you see, since I unplugged the refrigerator, it actually pushed it back up to 99 hours. And then I think I have to actually turn the microwave. Then I'm going to turn the microwave on for 30 seconds, and you will see it jump to, it says 315. Okay, there's 1703. So it's staying about 1680 now. So let me go ahead, and I am going to grab our crock pot. Okay, so I'm going to put it on this side actually and plug it in. This one's still on high, so it pulls the most on that. And then I'm going to start this on 30 again. and then it should start jumping up there. Okay, 1845. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the iPad to add some of it, just to kind of show y'all how much it can pull. And then I heard it ding, so it's charging now. And then we're at 1845 still. So you can see how much this Jackery 2000 V2 solar generator can actually pull. And it still has 85 hours that can run with just the stuff we have on it right now. So now that we're done with this, I'm going to show y'all how easy it is to put it wherever you want it to. It's small enough to fit in our cabinet, so I'm going to do that. So let's go ahead and unplug everything. I'm going to plug our microwave back in, and then go ahead and turn it off since we're going to be storing it. And then, all right. So I think this is the perfect spot right here. It's really, we've kind of put a few of our cleaning products in here, but I just don't know where those are going to go just yet. But if we set it in here, we're going to close the lid, and it fits perfect. It fits perfect right there. Easy access if we ever need it, just in case, like I told you earlier, the storms will be coming. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description box. I want y'all to go check it out, but now it's time to get back to the rest of the new animals. So I just made it down here to the newest animals, and they are quarantined right now together because they came from an auction. But I'm going to turn this around, and they are all very, very, very sweet. But y'all know that's the kind we like to get. So there is one particular animal that we have never had on this farm, and that's what I'm excited to show. So first, which she's kind of turning around moving, but we have this beautiful tri-colored llama. It's like a light brown and a dark brown and white. It has a little bit of black too. She is a little bit younger, so she will be running with Princess Layla. So Princess Layla will have a friend. Hi, Princess. We'll need a new princess name. Maybe Sophia. Princess Layla and Princess Sophia. I don't know. We'll think of it. And then we have this gorgeous little girl. She is a young one, a young filly, I guess is what you call them. Hi, baby. How are you? Yeah, he's a good girl. And then this is the newest animal right here. Looks a little bit like a goat. Well, it's not. It's actually a sheep. Come here, babe. And then I'll see if I can get a little bit closer. But this is Mama to that little filly. Hi, baby. And we actually got them, they sold them as a pair. We really wanted the small one, but we loved that we were coming home with this little girl right here too. So if you can see right there, she is blind in that right eye. But she does perfect. She attends to that baby. She is doing really good. So we don't see any problem in that at all. Hi. Oh, we got a couple brushes at the auction too the other day. And then the last thing over here in this pen is this goat. We just fell in love because one, it has more hair than our other goats. I love that it's really filled out in hair, and it's brown and white. See if I can get a little closer. Good goat! Good goat! She's like, I am in the middle of something right now. But look how sweet they are. Hi, baby. Oh. So that's what the owner that actually sold them said, was I think they were moving, so they had to get rid of them. But she said she bought her when she was blind. So that's all that she knows. She doesn't know nothing if she was born that way or what happened to her, but she's had her for a long time and she's perfectly fine. So anyways, that is all the new animals. All of these. And then you've seen the chickens, you've seen the peacocks, and then we got a couple feeders and stuff. I'll have to show that on a different video. We haven't even got them off the trailer yet, but that wraps it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to go down the description box and click on that link to go get you your very own Jackery 2000 V2 solar generator. It's a lifesaver, especially in emergency situations where you have no electric. Go get you one. So I hope to see y'all on the next video. God bless.